Stop holding me, Shakur.
Bro.
Stop holding me, Shakur. Stop holding me.
You stop for 1 second, bro?
No, Shakur, I can't stop. My titles are on the line. My legacy on the line.
Before the lights of Madison Square Garden ever switch on, the real battle is already unfolding deep inside two very different training camps. Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez are grinding through punishing routines, each convinced that the hours spent in isolation and exhaustion will decide everything when they finally collide.
Hey, Teo, I'm gonna bust up your eyes, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. You better be ready, boy.
Stevenson's camp has taken on the feel of a controlled furnace, where every session is designed to sharpen his craft while testing his durability. His days begin with intense sparring that leaves little room for comfort, followed by long stretches on the bags and pads, drilling precision, timing, and economy of movement. There is an emphasis on embracing discomfort rather than avoiding it, with Stevenson deliberately working through soreness and fatigue to expand his endurance ceiling. Even after exhausting gym work, he often laces up for a 5-mile run, determined to ensure that his conditioning will outlast anything his opponent can offer. Those around him describe an atmosphere built on encouragement and shared purpose, noting that Stevenson seems to grow sharper with every hour invested. Stevenson's focus has been placed on defensive excellence and pace control. He is intent on mastering the ability to stay elusive while keeping a rhythm that steadily drains the man across from him. Veteran voices in his camp play a key role, offering years of defensive wisdom and helping him fine-tune small adjustments that can prevent unnecessary punishment. The plan revolves around neutralizing the opponent's jab, handling forward pressure with calm efficiency, and maintaining a tempo that forces mistakes over time. Through detailed study of past fights, Stevenson believes he has identified patterns in his rival's approach that can be exploited under sustained pressure.
We had some friends anyway who came along to help the camp out. You know, things are going pretty well so far. We had an excellent camp going so far, and I think that, you know, Shakur is going to be in the greatest shape of his life for this here fight. He gets better by the hour, so being that he gets better by the hour, soon he'll be invincible. So, you know, that's the way we're looking at it.
At the core of Stevenson's strategy is the belief that certain weaknesses are ingrained rather than temporary. He sees them as habits formed over years, not flaws that can be erased in a single camp. While he respects the size and resume of the man he is facing, he rejects the idea that physical dimensions alone dictate outcome. He is fully prepared to engage in physical exchanges or wrestling situations if required, confident that his ring intelligence and refined technique will ultimately separate him. In his view, boxing is an art form, and he intends to demonstrate a level of craftsmanship that places him on a different tier.
He got a lot of weaknesses, though. He's a very good fighter, but I do see a lot of weaknesses. He's not going to correct them overnight. It's going to be the same Teo that we done seen 1,000 times before. He's going to come out there trying to perform highly, and I'm going to take advantage of it, but as far as the weaknesses, I'm going to keep them to myself.
Beyond the physical preparation, Stevenson's motivation runs deep. The pursuit of becoming a 4-weight world champion fuels his daily discipline, as he sees that achievement as a clear dividing line between himself and his peers. External noise, whether praise or doubt, barely registers. His attention remains locked on the process and the destination he has mapped out. Just as important is the example he hopes to set for young fighters back home, showing that global success is attainable regardless of circumstances. By staying focused until the final walk to the ring, he believes victory will confirm his place among boxing's elite.
All that more pressure stuff don't mean nothing. As long as I'm like locked in and I'm focused on what I'm supposed to be doing, nothing else matters around me. That 4-weight world champion, it means everything to me. That's me separating myself. A lot of these guys that they claim is the guys nowadays, none of them can say that they are a 4-weight world champion.
Across the divide, Lopez is carving his own demanding path at the Undisputed Performance Center. His routine is structured yet relentless, blending strength work with unconventional methods to push his limits. Days typically begin with conditioning sessions designed to build power and resilience, followed by swimming workouts aimed at increasing lung capacity and cardiovascular efficiency. As night falls, Lopez often returns to the gym for grueling late-hour sessions, spending more than an hour working with heavy 18-ounce gloves without rest.
When he's in there, he's just focused, you know? And when I see him focus, every time I know that he has somebody, I always tell him, you already figured him out. You know, that's like letting him know, have fun. From now on, just have fun. Back out.
Under the guidance of a dedicated nutritionist, Lopez's diet has undergone a significant shift compared to previous camps. Protein intake has been increased, meals are more frequent, and energy management is carefully monitored. The aim is to support muscle development while sustaining the intensity of his workouts. By fueling his body more effectively, Lopez believes he will enter the ring stronger and better conditioned than ever before.
We are here at the Undisputed Performance Center, just in preparation for January 31st against Shakur Stevenson.
He was born for this. He's God gifted. We're implementing a lot of different things for this camp. You got to do things in there that people have never seen.
Every day is a different type of segment of working out. Earlier today, I had a little bit of strength and conditioning, and then swimming, exercising and expanding those lungs. And then we finish off late night. We come here and do 18 ounces of gloves, an hour or as long as I can of training without no break. Just trying to see how much more I could push.
He's the best whenever he's in good condition. Like they say, we eat, we sleep, everything boxing.
My nutritionist is anonymous. They're giving me a lot more protein than the previous camps. I'm actually having more meals in between rather than before.
I've been with him ever since he started boxing, which was at 6. I really knew that he was really good when he started beating professional fighters at 13, 14 years old.
Strategically, Lopez is focused on limiting his opponent's movement. He views the man across from him as highly mobile, someone who prefers angles and avoidance over direct exchanges. To counter that, Lopez plans to apply constant pressure, throwing a high volume of punches to force confrontations. He intends to impose his presence as the established force at junior welterweight, using aggression and stamina to overwhelm. In his mind, sustained pressure will not only secure victory, but also send a message that his opponent does not belong at this weight.
I'm gonna show everyone that his defense is not as immaculable like they say it is. That's my job. That's my job. My job is to show the true flaws that they can't see, that the world cannot see. My job is to show the world that can't nobody beat me. And I make it look pretty. You can do all this, all this, all this. Bro, you try to step this way, go night-night. Going night-night. What's gonna happen then when I beat Shakur? What you all gonna say then? You know what I mean? I believe in me. I believe in me before anybody else believed in me.
Confidence plays a defining role in Lopez's mindset. He draws belief from a sparring encounter earlier in both fighters' careers, seeing it as evidence that he holds a psychological edge. He is convinced that his opponent has stepped into a division where natural size and strength matter more than finesse. Lopez takes pride in his solitary approach.
You know, by the age of 25, to become 2-time lineal champion, I mean, just becoming lineal just once is almost impossible. He's not in his prime yet. He's got a lot to learn still, and I think that we're ready, you know, for any challenge that comes our way.
I think I'm gonna learn the most with this fight coming up. I don't even look at my fights after I fight. I just go clock in, do my work. Shakur and that community are all personal, buddy-buddy, where I'm like by myself a lot of times, but that's part of the success because they're all Michael Vicks and I'm a dog. I'm coming to conquer.
You're not conquering.
I get bullied constantly in the boxing world. Everyone's favoring Shakur Stevenson. Although he's coming up to my weight class, I am the king of this division. Gonna have Shakur jigger my, you know?
You said you're gonna do what?
Jigger my balls.
What? Wow,
You hard,
bro. Pause.
You hard. You want me to stop this? Respect me. Respect the scars that I gotta show my son for the rest of their life. Respect the work that I put in. But till then, you're gonna get the other version of me that just speaks the truth.
Dalton Smith, newly crowned WBC super lightweight world champion, Smith has made it clear that he plans to attend the upcoming clash in New York, viewing it as both a spectacle and a scouting mission. He expects Stevenson to emerge victorious via points, believing his style and discipline will be enough over the distance. At the same time, reinforcing his belief that championship status means accepting any challenge. Having already fulfilled his goal of becoming a world champion.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, you going to be in New York for that?
Yeah, more than likely I'll be there. You know, even as a fan, I'll be watching it. You know, it's a great fight, and obviously one I'm keeping my eye on now. You know, I'm in that position and I deserve to be in these big fights. So It's going to be a great fight.
The bout itself is scheduled for the end of January at Madison Square Garden. Lopez enters as the reigning WBO and Ring Junior welterweight champion, carrying a record of 22 wins against a single loss, with 13 victories coming by knockout. His resume includes landmark wins over Vasily Lomachenko in 2020 and Josh Taylor in 2023, and his most recent outing saw him outpoint Arnold Barboza Jr. in May. Stevenson arrives undefeated at 24 wins, with 11 knockouts, holding the WBC lightweight title and sitting 7th on the pound-for-pound list. His last appearance came in July, when he secured a decision win over William Zepeda as part of his quest to become a 4-division champion.
You seen the uppercut?
I saw his uppercut to the body. He got stolen after he.
Rewind.
Hey, hold on.
Cause y'all ain't paying attention to what Barboza do. Right here. He gonna get him on the ropes. Here you go. Watch uppercut. Boom. Right there in between.
Did catch you.
Right there in between.
But he's feeling saucy though. Look.
Yeah, for sure.
Look. He got caught.
For sure. That's nice.
If he's doing that to you, bro, come January 31st.
He's gonna do the tactics that he's been doing. So he may do some weird kind of. Will it bother me? No, but what I really do want, I want the judges to pay attention to the actual who's landing what, instead of paying attention to this, all that.
Now that was good to say because he started doing that after the uppercut.
Yeah.
That I missed, and all I saw was the dancing. Yeah. And you know what I feel? That he got the best of that situation.
Yes, for sure.
Because I didn't have the eye to catch that uppercut and the little stuff he was doing.
I want the judges to pay attention. Okay, what landed and what didn't.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. He was a lot better younger.
Yeah. Yes.
Bull jive. There's no way he was better when he was less experienced.
Yo, the man's was a lot better, a lot slicker, smoother, sharper.
Wait, so you
Pause,
think
but like
you think
Shakur was better than the amateurs.
So you think with the added weight, he got slower, less sharp? Like
skills are there, but everything that goes with it, with the body weight and all that, like you say, it ain't for him. He was dominating the Junior Olympics, and then the Youth Olympic Games. He even won that. 123, he was still looking sharp. Then 26, 30, 35. I just think the muscle mass, his body he can't carry it. He can't carry it with a fighter like myself, and I'm going to exploit that come January 31st.
Promoter Eddie Hearn has described the matchup as a rare meeting of elite technicians. He anticipates a tactical opening phase, with both fighters relying on feints, reactions, and traps, rather than reckless exchanges. According to Hearn, the contest may hinge on which man is willing to assert control and seize close rounds in a fight where margins are slim. Neither fighter is expected to take unnecessary risks, understanding that mistakes at this level are swiftly punished. Hearn also believes Stevenson's achievements are often undervalued, while noting that Lopez tends to rise dramatically when motivated by legacy-defining opportunities. In his view, the setting of Madison Square Garden only heightens the likelihood of drama, making the event feel like a true classic in the making.
Who shows up? Yeah, it always depends on what Teofimo shows up. I think Shakur beats him.
Yeah.
But the weight, again, right? Don't forget, Teofimo's a big 140.
Yeah.
Shakur is probably a small 135. Right? Or not really a big 135.
Yeah.
Teofimo's talking about going to 147. So you have a big size disadvantage going into that fight. But someone like Shakur is only going to get beat when he moves up and loses his advantage necessarily against a much bigger and stronger guy.
Yeah.
Adding another layer to the analysis, Shane Mosley has emphasized the importance of mental resolve over pure technique, drawing on decades of elite competition. Mosley views the matchup as evenly balanced on paper. In such scenarios, he believes desire and mental toughness often decide the outcome. When skills cancel each other out, the fighter who wants it more is likely to prevail.
Shakur Stevenson has a very strong style where he can sit back and pot shot you and box and stuff like that, where Teofimo can also box and is very athletic and can get from side to side and can make things difficult for you as well. So what style is going to impose on the other is what we want to see.
So which style will impose? Is it something where like the first rounds really will dictate, or?
I think you're going to need a couple of rounds, but the first round is going to be very interesting. Maybe you see some tails, but I think maybe 2 or 3 you're going to start seeing one leave the other. because I don't think that. Well, maybe. I mean, Shakur might show some different. If he has to go after Teofimo, he might show some different type of heart that we haven't seen, or different type of fighting we haven't seen, and vice versa. You know, whereas Teofimo's hitting him with different shots off the angle, that is kind of giving Shakur Stevenson trouble. We'll see about that. So we just don't know.
Brian Norman Jr. has also weighed in, offering a perspective shaped by recent personal challenges. After suffering his first professional loss to Devin Haney, Norman underwent significant changes in his camp in the Lopez-Stevenson fight. Norman favors Stevenson based on psychological steadiness, viewing him as uniquely insulated from external pressures. In his assessment, Stevenson's ability to ignore crowd reactions, media narratives, and demands for entertainment allows him to stick rigidly to winning tactics. While many fighters chase knockouts or fan approval, Stevenson remains committed to whatever approach secures victory.
Let's talk about some of the current events in boxing, man. We got one of the biggest fights happening and announced already. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez, end of this month. What you think, man? How you see that, man? Give me the expert breakdown, man.
I think that's gonna be a wonderful fight, to be real with you, but I feel like Shakur gonna pull it off. And the reason being is because of discipline. Like, you look at Shakur as a whole, he don't care about getting booed. He don't care about anything like that. He care about winning. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Look, y'all looking at him, ready to watch him fight again versus Teofimo. But no matter what, who hand was raised. So I feel like Shakur gonna get that. And Teo, I ain't trying to take nothing from him. I feel like he's a great fighter as well, very athletic, very talented, and skillful as well. But I just feel like the patience of Shakur is what's gonna do it. Not necessarily anything, I won't say anything else at all, just straight up patience of Shakur. He don't mind just stealing you off on one and just moving. He don't mind. Yeah. And I feel like that's gonna make Teofimo more eager and overzealous. He was trying to force it. Yeah. So I think that's where Shakur will try to take advantage. Shakur may be on trying to be on some pressure stuff, like you seen. Yeah, you seen. So maybe he's trying to prove a point as well. So it's really a toss-up, but for the most part, leaning towards Shakur.
As fight night approaches, the narrative continues to evolve. Two fighters, two philosophies, and countless hours of unseen labor are converging toward a single moment. Whether it is Stevenson's calculated artistry or Lopez's relentless force that prevails, the outcome will ripple through the division, shaping legacies and opening new paths for challengers waiting in the wings. What remains certain is that the grinding camps, the mental battles, and the collective anticipation have already elevated this clash into one of the defining moments of the boxing year.